So today we're taking a look at this Bosch WMNB 712EW washing machine that I bought a year ago. Well, I posted a picture on Instagram of these two bolts. These should not be A, rusted as they are, and B, these actually have like a type of cement or concrete around the bolt, but it has sheared off. So we're actually going to do an update video because the machine has obviously been replaced with a Samsung, but whilst this machine is here, the Samsung is obviously in the kitchen, so this will probably become either a second machine that I'm going to put here, or I'm going to have this as like my testing thing. So if I do buy washers, I can just test them in this space. And of course, we're resting on the mealer. So first thing I'm actually going to do then is take a Torx head, Allen key to this, as these screws are Allen keys in the back. I'm just going to zip them off with my electric driver, just to speed things up. You can put these on a natural screwdriver and twist it, but there's no point doing that because it will take forever. Oh, and one thing before we start. Make sure you're unplugged from the mains, people. Okay, just going to rest that around the drain. So just make sure that you've got your, make sure you're unplugged from the mains. That's one. That one was in there, not very tight at all. So let's open her up. Just slide it. It should literally just slide away. Cool. Right. So let me just actually demonstrate what's going on here then. So you will notice how this had a nail in it, by the way, but you will notice how this is a lot closer upwards to the seal than it is to the actual. Now there's normally quite a big dip in this. There's normally a dip, but this is like resting on the actual seal, which is not good. And then this is where the damage is. So this here, this is the counterweight here. So this is the actual counterweight that has actually fallen off. These are the bolts for the counterweight. One wasn't like forced in, as in hasn't got the cemented round it, but you can see how much it's bowed the door seal out, which results in the door not locking. So the actual weight has fallen off and is actually resting on this door seal. If I bring you up, you'll see inside of the machine. Now, you're probably wondering what we're going to be looking at, but obviously we can see the counterweight here. Obviously, this is where the weight should be fixed to. Here, it's resting on the door seal, as you can see. So basically, this is now resting on the door seal itself, as you can see, and it is freely moving on that door seal. If I actually push the weight back, you can see, there we go. Now I was talking to Which Washer and he said this is a common problem with these Vestal machines, is that they tend to snap their weights quite quick. Now as you can see, this has dropped significantly. You can also see down here, by the way, we are disconnected from the mains as I showed you. This here is the door interlock, and it's actually busted the door interlock. Like, there's no power getting to that door interlock now, and it's also hit the pump. So it's actually hit the pump as well. So basically this machine is dead. I don't think anything else has been affected. Suppressor there. Yeah, so it's just this front weight is resting, and it is snapped on both points, as you can see there. If we can get a little bit of focus on there. Bloody cable's in the way. But you can see just here, in this part down here, where the weight should be fixed on that little screw point there that's poking out. There. In the top left there. I'll put a circle around it in the editor. But that's where the weight should be fixed to, and here. But of course, it's not. It's resting on the door sill. That's the hole there where the weight should be fixed, and I can actually lift it up with one hand, and you can see it's clearly snapped in. It's snapped, and the actual bolt is still in there. So this machine is dead. I don't think there's any other problems to report. Belt looks fine down there. But yeah, so this has caused significant damage. So yeah, it would need a new door lock, and the pump as well. It's hit the pump because the pump ain't coming on anymore. So this is basically a no-goer now.